have a walking stick, a theme song for my day. Big fat putty on my right, pucked up with much to say. My buddy needs a hand, her rig is old but chic. The leather man is on my hip, we're heading to the creek. Tally ho, my friends, tally freaking ho. If you know, you know, days are sweet down by the bow. Hunkered down for lunch, gotta crack a vent. Wait, where are the scissors? It's all quality content. Getting beef from school, hit the park so she can scoot. Cribbage with the cousins, yeah, my poop is in a group. Tally ho, my friends, tally freaking ho. If you know, you know, the secret stash is El Paso. 5 chapters of lucky times, wheels on my tiny home. But the one who has my heart needs more than just a poem. Tally ho, my friends, tally freaking ho. If you know, you know, only dead fish go with the flow. My friends, I know you know, freaking tally ho. Captain, take the helm, the winds of change are gonna blow. Tally ho, my friends, tally freaking ho. If you know, you know, only dead fish go with the flow. My friends, I know you know, freaking tally ho. Captain, take the helm, the winds of change are gonna blow.
Oh man, I was not ready for that to end. I got my mouth full of chips. How unprofessional. My goodness. Put those away. What do I think this is? Triple 64 or something? Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the live stream, the hangout on Friday night. I don't know if that chat is going to work up there like that. I feel like I'm missing the back to make it a little bit darker so it's easier to read. Anyways, hope you're all doing well. I met the boss today with luck. Yeah, I ran into Tony Nagy today. How you doing, sir? Happy to see you in the chat. I was over at Rona getting up to all sorts of shenanigans, and there was Tony as I came out of store. I wasn't carrying anything large, though. That would have been awkward if I was. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are having a fantastic week, and I hope your Friday's going well. Let me know in the chat right now, you guys, how the quality is. You can hear me okay, that the music is there, the music's not too loud, it's just some tavern music playing in the background. I got the one-eyed putty chat bringing up my rear over here. I got a vat of adult beverage. And I thought it'd just be nice to hang out with the community on a Friday evening for an hour or so, maybe a little bit longer. We'll see how it goes. There's a lot of lag happening. For sure. But Nicole is saying it's all good. Elsie says it's all good. Excellent. I appreciate that. Thank you, you guys. See Retro in the chat. Hope you're doing well, my man. I saw you got a car gifted to you. That's good news. If you know, you know. He's just waiting to go back so he can go back to sleep. That's fair. Oh, we got Penny joining us too. Hello, darling. How are you? She's been hanging out with us a lot more up here these days when we go live. Let me see if I can... I'm going to poke around and see if I can clean up that chat box a little bit. I don't know if I'll be able to, but... why not? What else are we going to do? That music's kind of lame. Holy shit. What is this shit? I'm going to look up... just trying to find stuff that's not going to get me, like, a copyright claim. Just something nice to have on in the background, you know? Well, that's not great. Let's go like this. Let's go. Maybe that'll work. Ooh, what this? What this? That's a little bit better. Not as weird sounding. Borealis Nights. Oh, Tony! Thank you very much for the gifted memberships. And welcome to the 5 of you lucky winners who just became a member of MATV. That's very kind of you, Tony. I appreciate that, man. Right off the hop, he's like, make it rain. To be fair, he was on his way to the bank, so maybe he just took out a bunch of money for the strip club, and then it was closed, and he saw we were doing a live stream, and here we are. It could be. I don't know. Give me a hot second here. Incognito. Haven't seen them on a live stream, I don't know, forever. But that's very kind of you, sir. I appreciate that. Naomi says they're still freezing themselves out in Ontario. Yeah, you guys are really getting hammered with it out east, eh? It is like springtime in Alberta. It's springtime in Alaska. I've been 40 below. Happy Friday, Sharisa. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you had a good week and your weekend's off to a good start. But yeah, it's beautiful here today. All I've been wearing the last 2 days when I go outside is a t-shirt and a flannel. That's it. Yesterday got up to 10. I didn't check today. It was probably very similar. Everything's melting. Everything's wet and yuck, but it's warm-ish. It's crazy, and it's January 30th. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a very, very bad thing. You know, like it could go one of two ways. February could just, continue on the uptick, or more than likely it's going to be terrible. But not next week. Next week looks like it's going to continue on, so we shall see. Hi, Miss Penny. You looking for treats? I guess we could kick it off. As soon as I grab these, Pirate's going to stand up. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. He sees. He's no dummy. Oh, the big scary cat stretch. Hello, sir. There you go. Come on. There you go. Where'd you go? Oh, hi. Here you go. Oh, she did it too. She went up on her hind legs. Man, that takes a lot of work to get that weight off the ground. Well done. Get it? Get it? Oh, twice in a row. She fell back and hit the EcoFlow. Quality content. Quality content. She got a little, Good girl. Good practice. All right. Here you go. And we're live. Very good. Very good. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was farting around with the chat box. As one does. I'm going to have to change this in all my other streams as soon as I do this. You know what? We're just going to leave it. Nobody's complaining. It is what it is. We'll just leave it up there. It's fine. If I start monkeying around with things, chances are the whole stream will go offline, and it's a little too early for that. Brianna Hall is in the chat. Hello, and happy Friday to you. Colin, how you doing, my man? Colin saying it's minus 11 wind chill tonight. Boy, it's going to be a cold one. Minus 11. But you're talking in Fahrenheit, aren't you? I'm sorry, did Miggy just say it's cold in Puerto Rico? Yeah? What's the temperature in Puerto Rico, Miggy? I'm gonna have a field day with this response. Moira Baines over in Scotland. Hello, darling. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the live stream. Happy Friday. Hello from Tennessee. Love all of your videos. Glad to see Amber back. Yes, she made it in one piece. Bento too. Lisa. Hello, darling. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. I noticed little crowns with numbers on some people's names. Haven't seen it before. What does it mean? It's only on live streams, Sabrina's. It's just a leaderboard, and we've never nailed down exactly how you get them or who gets them. It more or less is just an engagement thing. I guess it's safe to assume the more you chat in the live stream, the more likely you are to hold on to your digital crown. Means nothing. If you were a man, it's like a digital penis. Flaunt it if you got it. But yeah, that's all that means. I don't know. You don't really see it too often in just comment sections. I think they can pop up there, but more often than not, you'll see them on live streams and in chat and everyone. Hey, Savvy Tech Girl. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Maine is cold in the negatives. It's 50, which we're not used to. 50 what? 50 degrees Fahrenheit? Hi, Penny. You want to go up there? Come on. And heave-ho! Heave-ho, the old gal up there. Oh, God. Oh, you tried so hard. Come here. Come here. Oh, he's embarrassed now. He's so embarrassed. Come here. Come on. Oh, listen, you did it to yourself. You should have known there was a fat pussy up there. It's okay. Hey. Here, do you want a treat for your embarrassment? Do you want a treat for your embarrassment? Is that what you need? Is that what you need? Oh, really? Like, no, I'm too embarrassed to eat treats. I don't believe you. Oh, God. You dropped it. You're doing great. You want one too? Yeah, I got all the way up here. No, you didn't. I put you up there. You've had enough. You lost your balance jumping up and you're not even one. Here. Good girl. Oh, don't drop it. Nice. Hey, this is Kay. Jeepers Creepers. Christina Gemini, the newest member to return to Patreon. I hope you're doing well, darling, and enjoying your time out of poop jail. Happy Friday. Hey, James. Sorry, man. I saw you here earlier. I didn't say hi to you. My apologies. Turns into a competition. Oh, the crowns. Oh, you can turn the crowns off? Well, that's good to know. Hey, Elsie and Tom. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to the both of you. Moira Timmons. I got 2 Moiras in the chat. That's crazy. Hello, hello. We are 11 Celsius. Been a very mild, wet winter. No snow yet. Fingers crossed. Right, I hate dealing with Bluetooth. Colin's just got a lot going on, my man. I like your new video and like the content as well. Keep up the work. Thomas Green. Thank you very much. Like the video from a couple days ago. Thank you, sir. That'll be the last video for January as well. Next video is scheduled for Sunday. Hit the ground running in the great month of February. We'll have 28 days. Or is it a leap year this year? I don't think it is. Quick check. It is not. It is not. 28 days. Oh, you can turn the crowns off in your YouTube settings. Oh, there you go. It's too distracting for some people. They just go, go, go. I must keep that crown. Ellie Nonay, happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a good week. And I hope that your Friday's off to a good start. Good thing cats have 9 lives. Pirate's now at 8 lives left. I didn't phase him whatsoever. No, it didn't phase him. He's definitely down to at least 7. He escaped. Where did you escape? Oh, yeah, at Water Valley, you little turkey. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. That was 1 life for sure, huh? Yes. Go boy. Go boy, go boy, go boy.
You can fix a lot of stuff with duct tape, but you can't fix stupid with it.
Agree to disagree, James? Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that super chat. You can fix a lot of stuff with duct tape, but you can't fix stupid with it. Depends on what we're defining as fixing. You know what I mean? Thank you, James. It's a very kind super chat, man. I appreciate that. Joanne Turner, happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, 5 more memberships going out. What does Amber need a membership for? Oh, you shot your shot and you missed, Tony. But thank you very much for the big generosity from you tonight. I appreciate that. Maybe I should start doing a little bit more with YouTube memberships. Maybe one day. Dodged, right? You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a membership. That's funny. Stevie P, hello and happy Friday. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Is your weekend off to a good start or what? Claudia Zmendera, 9477. Hello, darling. Happy Friday. Does that mean you're in the chat? It must, because it actually highlighted your name. Everybody else is just getting their names in green, but Claudia, your whole thing is green. We don't do this very often anymore. I'm very confused. LJA 6420. Hello, happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the kitty cat emojis in the chat. Good evening, Patricia. And all the fellow pirates. We're all pirates now. I love that. There she is. She is in the chat. Claudia Mendera. I just joined, and I appreciate that. The support is very much appreciated. You are a new name as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'm a terrible human being, and you've been around for a long time, engaging on every single live stream and leaving comments on videos, and I've just completely overlooked you. If that's the case, I apologize. However, if you're new around here, welcome. How'd you find us? Where are you going? No, no, no. You're so big now. You're so big. Stop growing. Stop growing. Stop it. What a good boy. What a good boy. Should we we need to get a bigger cat tree. One with a platform here and then another with a platform up here. Would that work? Oh, buddy. Why are you so jealous? I don't have any treats. He's a savage tonight. I have been around a long time. Then accept this as my most humblest of apologies. Although I am curious, for everybody that's here, I mean, with everything that's going on with the channel right now, obviously. As I was saying to Tony today when I ran into him over at Rona, I was saying he's still enjoying the videos and enjoying the quality content. I love hearing my nonsense quoted back at me like that. It's still a cool thing. But I greatly appreciated him going out of his way to say that he's still watching and enjoying it, right? Because it's just like the channel's, it's kind of like it's had a very hard reset, right? And we're slowly clawing our way back. There's no bouncing back, but we're clawing our way back. But out of curiosity, if you guys are up for it, sharing in chat, we've done this in the past, but share how you found the channel. Obviously, I'm sure a lot of you are from when it was Van Life Plus, if not all, potentially. But yeah, let me know in the chat tonight what video, if you can remember, what you were searching or what video you stumbled upon the first time. I'd love to see that sort of stuff here. We've got an amazing community built around this channel, which is absolutely flabbergasting to me. And it's an incredibly cool thing to have. So it means a lot to me that you guys are all still around watching the content I put out. So Masha, hello, 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 over in Wellington, Ontario. Welland. Well, listen. I hope you're staying warm. Hello, Matt from North Chili, New York. Is that the name of the place? North Chili, New York. Hi, Becky. Ah, yes. Through stalking. Yes. See, Amber admits it. Chrome's video. Van Life Plus Times. Yes, that's a very broad stroke. Ah, yes, of course. Oh, Mr. Mike Perot. Hey, bud. Did you enjoy your warm Calgary day? Montreal was quite frosty today. Yeah, I did, Mike. I was out doing work on the trailer, helping a certain van dweller. Well, actually, not so much today. She was helping me today, but yesterday, let me tell you what. Welland. I did my best. My van tour with Chrome. Yeah, I always forget. I think I'm too far away now. I actually forgot that. Yeah, obviously, that was the thing. Hey, Matthew, first time I saw you in a video was when Chrome did your van build tour way, way back. And you're still here. I appreciate that, Islander, and everybody else who found me that. Camping, found you. Kevin's, oh, you were just searching like camping videos? See, that's cool. I like to hear that. I got to get out and do more. Oh, God, it's getting so bad. I've just been so focused on the trailer, getting it ready, right? Not even getting it ready, but just like getting it done. And I'm just trying to, I don't know, I'm trying to plan my future here too. But I was talking on the last live stream, like I want to take the trailer on its maiden voyage camping trip up to the Northwest Territories, just a stint, right? Just a short stint.
Found the channel via Van Life Plus. Don't remember the name me, but you were building lucky.
Ah, Elsie, thank you very much for the very kind super chat. I greatly appreciate that. It's very, very kind of you. Was I building lucky originally, or was I doing the rebuild out of curiosity? Because I did do that van twice, but thank you for sharing. You didn't have to super chat it to say, but I do appreciate that. But yeah, I want to go to the Northwest Territories. No real plan. I no huge venturing in. I just want to do that trek because there's a lot of northern Alberta, the province that I live in, to like travel through and get there. And I really want to just start things off by going to like the Northwest Territories border sign, taking a photo, and then finding the first campground on that side, camping a night or two, and then coming back. Right? I've been wanting to do that for a while. I've actually been talking about it for years. I was going to do it with Lucky originally. Obviously, you wanted to like do it in the springtime as versus winter, going that far north. But there's things that are going to be happening in my personal life in April that's sort of going to ground me for a while, a little bit more frequently or a little bit more consistently than I am now. So I've been having the thought today, like if I can bust my hump through February and get that trailer ready to rock and roll, I might be able to do that trip at some point in March or late March, like right before that stuff happens. So we shall see. Sorry, that was a total squirrel moment about camping there, but yeah. Should we just do a solo boys trip, Pirate? You and me or what? I don't recall which video, but I've been watching a lot of RV electrical stuff, so van life stuff was starting to appear in my algorithm. You're welcome. Hi, Dave. How are you? A couple years ago, I used to watch Chrome and Cat Lady Van, and your video came up. Yeah, it's crazy how much we used to get. I think we still do get lumped in quite a bit together on the algorithm. Clearly not as much as before, but when I look at my analytics and I see like, other creators that your audience watch, those two still pop up all the time. Emmy and Chrome for sure. You were on a YouTube live, so I subbed. It was back in 2020. You subbed from a live stream, Christina? That's interesting. I didn't know that. I was watching Perkins Builder YouTube about 2 years ago, and your channel was I'm doing great. Your channel was suggested in my lineup. That's cool. James found me for the EcoFlow Wave video. Oh, for the air conditioner. Interesting. See, there's something to be said for those videos. You never know, right? Those are the worst videos to make, but sometimes they can help. Oops, didn't finish my sentence. It's okay, Mimi. Colin said, the algorithm gods trademark recommended me. You're living in a van during the winter after watching a bunch of Foresty Forest. Yeah, that was probably that big video from the channel. That's how a lot more people found it as well. I was watching Steve Wallace, then found Foresty, and then you, and that's where I pinned it. Hi, Bill. Welcome. Lone Wolf from the Chrome video. Calgary's weather is going to be not winter-like, at least for the next few days. Not complaining. No, it's true, Kay. I'm not complaining either. It looked like it was going to be the majority of the week, actually, which is good, because I need nice weather to put a second window in the trailer. Sarah, I think you can guess which video, and of course found you watching Chrome's live streams talking about wall paneling before the tour. Hi, Sarah. Sorry, I know I'm way behind right now, but I'm just trying to read everybody's comments. I found you while looking for van builds and camping vlogs. Van Life Plus popped up, and I enjoyed your content. Yeah, it was a lot easier for the channel to pop up back then. I feel like that's not happening anymore. D. Austin Productions, hello and happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Whoa, shit. Apologies, the chat just bounced away from me. Don't recall exactly what rabbit holing and was rabbit holing and stumbled upon you all. Oh, that's fair. Hey, Robin Eaton, it's going well. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Why am I straining my neck and looking over there? Why don't I just use my bloody window right here? I can make it nice and big. What the shit? I can say I can make it nice and big, and then I lose the window, as one does. Let me see. The original build. Oh, you guys have been around since the OG build in the back alley. I appreciate that, Elsie. Pixie Tales. Hello, Matthew. It's been a minute. Still subbed, of course. Much love to you. I appreciate that. Hello. Happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. My brother used to live in Fort Simpson. There's not much up there, but there's a lot of nature, isn't there? A lot of places to touch grass at. Kevin from the No Mock Experience is how I found you so many years ago. Dude, from that live stream. Oh, good times. That's a really long drive, Matthew. Be prepared. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Found you as a suggested video, says Stephanie. And at the time, I was watching a lot of Canadian van life and camping videos. Right? Sarah, howdy. How are you going to set up the trailer for you in Brooklyn? You're going to have to stay tuned and find out, Colin. I thought about buying a trailer later this year. Yeah, do it. Don't get a V-bow. Don't get the pointed nose. It's a pain in the ass. If you're going to build it yourself anyway. But yay, trailer. I'm way behind now. Okay, my apologies. Ba, 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 ba. It's funny that, yeah, I discovered Foresty Forest through Chrome's channel and Camping with Steve through Forest channel. That's how I found everybody too, right? Caveman, hello from Leeds, Maine. I don't know what video I first watched. It might have been when you were working on your diesel heater. It's a good possibility. There's a few of those videos out there for sure. Sutana Jackson, look at Pirate on your back of your neck. It's too funny. Yeah, I know. I see him. He's gone now. They just both effed off. Now they're conspiring against me. Coffee Gator, hello and happy Friday. Terry, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Lisa says, curious, last year there was talk about Canadian content creators not being pushed outside of Canada. Did that happen? Might explain part of it. I don't know how we'd ever figure out if that's the case or not. You know what I mean, Lisa? There was a lot of talk of that bylaw they were passing, or whatever the heck it was. I can't remember what it was called now. But I don't know. It just seems a little too convenient in terms of the timing, with everybody complaining about stuff shifting. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of YouTube channels saying that it shifted, and not just Canadian channels. So, question, do you deliver merchandise to the United States? Well, I don't personally, but my merchandise shop does. It's based out of the United States. Although it's at this point, I've kind of delisted it. I think you can still find it if you search really hard, but it's all Van Life Plus stuff. I haven't done any rebranding for MATV. Stuff's so expensive right now. Like I don't know. I just get a bad taste in my mouth with merch and stuff at this specific juncture. But yeah, it's all like I do it through Fourth Wall, and as far as I know, that's an American company. Get the Vinos. The other curved front is just as hard to build with, so just get a flat front. Don't get a curved nothing. Just make it a pure box. Vinos is bullshit. Oh yeah, C11, that was it. Yeah, it did, but that was like forever ago, and nothing's really, really come of it. Oh, you want the T-shirt that I'm wearing? I don't even know if is this one even available anymore? I don't even know what's available in my own store. Like that's how. Let's go look at it. Out of curiosity. Log in. Let's see if my computer even remembers my login credentials. Oh yeah, sure enough. Products. I'm wearing the positivity shirt, right? Yeah. Drive people crazy, drive people crazy. Wait, is that the one I'm wearing? Oh, never mind. It's, yeah, be happy it drives people crazy. So, yeah, it is on the store. There it is. Yes, it is available. Okay, that's 3 times in a row. I got to take this phone. Maybe not. They just hung up. The call real. Ugh! Talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back.
To have a walking stick, a theme song for my day. Big fat putty on my right, pucked up with much to say. My buddy needs a hand, her rig is old but chic. The leather man is on my hip, we're heading to the creek. Tally ho, my friends, tally freaking ho. If you know, you know, days are sweet down by the bow. Hunkered down for lunch, gotta crack a vent. Wait, where are the scissors? It's all quality content. Getting beef from school, hit the park so she can scoot. Cribbage with the cousins, yeah, my poop is in a group. Tally ho, my friends, tally freaking ho. If you know, the secret stash is El Paso. Chapters of lucky times, wheels on my tiny home. But the one who has my heart needs more than just a pull. Tally ho, my friends, tally freaking ho. If you know, only dead fish go with the flow. My friends, I know you know, freaking tally ho. Captain, take the helm, the winds of change are gonna blow.
Oh, sorry, I had to cut that video short. I was on the phone with the Pirate Princess. She's doing very well. She's on her way to dinner. She called me 3 times in a row. When you got 3 times in a row, you call back. Sorry, my apologies, everybody. Sorry, not sorry. But I did see, I was looking at there they are. Matt, Warren and Kelly and Regina. Hello, you two. Happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you guys are doing well and your weekend's off to a good start. Get my music back here. Oh. Mike Perot. Oh, the Fish Creekin' song? Yeah, you like that? We've heard it a few times around here for sure. Ugh. But anyways, yeah, I was talking about the merch store. Yeah, I don't moderate it or anything with it, really. Like, if somebody buys something, I guess I get a payout every month, but yeah, it's not something I promote very harsh, right? Or consistently or whatever right now. Oh. Oh, where did my chat go? There it is. Why am I having such a hard time reading your name? Is it Levi? But it's Levi D. Stone Anderson. Levidston Anderson? Hello and cheers. I probably butchered that completely, and my apologies for doing so, but what's the story behind the song in that video? The story? Subscriber wrote the lyrics and had AI put it into a song? That's the story. Or was it something different? I'm assuming that's the one that was playing. I don't know. I muted my computer before I played it. What am I drinking tonight? Tonight is Don Papa rum and Coke. Rum and Coke. When am I going to give the trailer a name, or are you? That's a very good question, Elsie. I don't know. I don't know if I will. The trailer works very well for me. Kind of like Bike, you know? But knowing me, if I do, it'll be when it's done. I don't know what it's called yet, if that's the case, right? Lucky didn't have a name till it was done being built. What? James, 85 minus your age plus 40 equals your age? Why are you doing this to us? Doesn't make any sense, though. That means I would... Are you talking about the year you were born? Not your age. Because if it was your age, that would make me 84 years old. I feel like you missed something there, sir. Trailer equals the skiff, right? Yeah, that is what Tony called it today, the skiff. Karen Wood says, whenever I watch you, I always feel like I'm visiting with a wonderful and silly friend. That's very kind of you to say, Karen. Thank you. I guess that, I know, I mean, I hear that, I hear that often enough that it means I must be doing something right. I'm just trying to be myself. I always have been myself on my videos. Someone left an interesting comment the other day saying, it was on like the chapter, I want to say the chapter 2 finale video. They had gone back and they left a comment saying, oh, watching the new stuff, I decided to go back and watch your old stuff. And just so you know, the main actor is different or something like that to that effect, essentially alluding to the fact that I'm no longer the same person as I was. And I mean, broad stroke, no, I'm not. That was 4 years ago. I've grown, I've changed, as we all do consistently all the time, but I'm still who I am, if that makes sense. And when I hear very kind stuff like that, I greatly appreciate it. So thank you, Karen. That's very kind of you to say. I must mean I'm doing something right. A good old pirate drink? Oh, my rum and coke? Absolutely. Every ship pulls a little skiff. But she pulled Grace first. Where are you? Come here. Oh, there you are. Hello, welcome back. Did you take care of business? Did you kick Penny's butt? Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it annoying when someone consistently bothers you when you're trying to sleep? Oh, yeah. Let's flash back to this morning, shall we? Here you go, boy. Here you go, boy. Here you go, boy. If we go by the explicitives, yeah. Oh, that last video, boy. Boy, I tell you's what? Those stinky ass cornflakes. Your best videos are you and your family camping and just being all of you. I appreciate that, Kevin. Those are some of the harder videos to film, though, too, because every time I film videos like that, I feel like I'm missing out on the actual experience. Sometimes that's a good thing, but most of the time it's not, right? So I'm glad people enjoy them, but I'm usually so caught up in my own head about filming it and capturing the moment and how it's going to be edited that I'm just like, oh, right, that passed me by. So this summer is going to be a lot different. My approach to filming this summer, anyway, is going to be a lot different. What? Hi. Hi, Kidney Games. Happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well, my dear. It's John from Manchester, UK. Hello, sir. The Montana trip was great. The Montana trip was great. I loved that trip. It was so much fun. I mean, granted, the circumstances it was under, but they weren't even sad circumstances. Like, if you know, you know. But it was still such a nice trip to go. It was such a unique trip, too, because it's not something that, not only do I not normally do it on the channel, but I just don't normally do it in life, or I hadn't up to that point, you know, going with that many members of my family at once, right? We got the ride or dies with Lindsay and Sadie, but then also the inclusion of Byron and Steph and Noah and no Arthur at the time, but mom and dad and everything. Just Penny was missing. She stayed back, but that's okay. Now we know for next time we can just smuggle her across the border. They don't give a tiny rat's ass. I really want to go back down to that lake. That was a great little spot in the summer, obviously, but such a nice lake. Such a nice lake, and now I can't even remember the effing name of it right now. Flathead Lake. Colin says, I know you've mentioned it before. As you are in van life, you stop watching van life YouTubers, and it's true. I only really watch you and Forsty Forest now, and he's mostly an outdoors channel. That is true. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's not so, I mean, I don't know. It's not, I never meant that's because I lived in a van I stopped watching them. It's because I was creating videos in the same catalog or the same, not even context, the same subject matter, right? That I didn't want to get influenced from watching them too much, right? But yeah. Since you're such a pirate fan, you should check out the series Black Sails, meant to be a prequel to Treasure Island on Netflix. Great show, not Disney Pirates, however. Black Sails, I've heard of it. I've never checked it out, though. Thanks, John. I appreciate that, man. Happy Friday. I like the videos with you and Amber. Yeah, those are also, speaking of other hard videos to film. Glad you enjoy them, Brianna. We'll have a couple of those coming up next week. Bear trap? Why did Tony say bear trap? Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some work over here. But I can leave that one there. That's fine. Come on. Huh. There we go. Pull it up, bud. Pull it up there, bud. Don't you know? Very good, sir. How much snow left in Calgary? Did your day get up to 9 or 10 today? Hey, Doreen, I would guess 9. It was up to 10 yesterday, and there is not much snow. It's all very wet and puddly in Calgary right now. There's a little bit where it was like densely piled, but it's springtime in Calgary right now. That's for sure. It's very weird. Donald Fraser, hello to you. Happy Friday. I love when editor Matthew gets pissy. That's why he takes such long vacations. He gets so pissed off, Corey, that his stress goes through the roof. His heart rate is off the charts, and he has to take long vacations away from the camera. Amber looks like she needs a coffee. Amber always looks like she needs a coffee because she has drank so much coffee it doesn't affect her anymore. Rashonda Bouzier! Hello, you haven't been here in a while. I feel like you were on the last one. My apologies if that's not true, my dear. But happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you had a fantastic week. Thanks for stopping by and checking in. Meh, meh, meow. Oh, that one's kind of cute. Let's go with that one. Save. Save. And shakathum. That works. And export. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Lots of snow in Edmonton. Oh, is it still quite snowy up north? I don't check the forecast for Edmonton very often. What's your guys' temperatures like right now? Can't wait until you go out to camp with your cousin. Neither can she, I'm sure. She's probably losing her tiny mind all the more every single day. Good evening, Mark. How are you, sir? Happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. Saw the notice, then I got a phone call. Oh, that's your excuse that you're going to stick with there, Miss Susie? Unbelievable. Hey, Alan, how's it going? He's got a great reminder as well. You guys, if you're watching right now, please don't forget to click the like button. All that stuff greatly helps out, especially right now with the channel. It takes no time at all, and it's completely free. I would greatly appreciate it. See if we can get the likes to match the amount of people that are watching live currently. Somebody keep an eye on that counter for me. Because I actually don't have the like counter in front of me. I've got the viewers counter in front of me. But no likes. Doing good at the hotel Walmart in the freezing Florida cold. Okay, let's calm down with the freezing Florida cold. But hey, at least you're able to still stay at Hotel Walmart. That's good. Mary's still willing to send me her snow. I'm good. I mean, I'll take it if you have to get rid of it, but honestly, I'm pretty much all set over here, Mary. Thank you. Donald says, it's been a minute since I tuned in, hoping you and your loved ones are well, always entertaining. Thank you so very much. Well, don't let that much time go by but without tuning in. Put out a little bit more videos these days, a little bit on the shorter side. Seeing what we can do, seeing what we can make happen. Do I know where my first camping trip of 26 will be? I'm assuming when you ask that, you mean like the trip with Lindsay. And no, we have not decided on the first location yet. My first camping trip of 26, personally, will either be very local, like Banff or somewhere like that, or like I said, that Northwest Territories trip. In fact, I want to pull up a map and I want to see where I can go. What would be a good destination for that trip? Because I've never had anything locked down. I've dabbled and looked before, but because I've never been further north than bloody Edmonton anyway. A couple different. There's a couple different ways I could go too. I could go more to the west side and go up through High Level, or I could go up through, what the hell is that? Bitumount. What is this? It's nothing. Alexandra Falls. That sounds pretty. Ooh, there's pictures of it in the wintertime. The falls are frozen. It's cool, though. I wonder if there's a campground nearby. It must have been over here. I'm just going to type in yeah, all right. Ooh, that must have been it. Yeah. The 60th Parallel Territorial Park. Let's go to their website and see what they say. My defense is you live in Alberta. How much colder could it be? That is fair. Rashonda's down for Banff. I'm down for Banff too. Like, it's been a hot minute. But then you get their poop in a group. The hot springs are still closed. That's a tragedy. Banff, it's been a while. You need to go. It has been a while. Hello, Erica. Happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. Moira says, I camped north of Calgary last year with my brother. Weather was awful, but we had a good time. Going back this year, but heading south of Banff. There's a lot of good camping in that area that you speak of, yes. Maxine and Christine, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Penny and Pirate are doing very well. Pirate is slumbering right here beside me until I wake him up with tickles to the belly. Tickles to the belly. Good boy. And Penny was up here earlier, but she's gone. She's retired for the evening. Got to go back to the hospital. Well, I hope everything's all right, Sarah. I got Mary White says, I got to tell you, thanks for inspiring me to get off the couch. Love you and your family being part of my life on the tube. Y'all can keep this cold weather and snow, though. Just saying. Well, I'm glad I inspired you to get off your rump. What did you do when you got off said rump? Thank you very much for the kind words. I appreciate that. I don't have much cold weather, though. Canada is very large, and it is cold weather's not here right now. Crow's Nest this summer? Oh, Crow's Nest area is beautiful, yes. Absolutely. There's a place in there, Lindsay and I've been wanting to go and like take Brooklyn to for a while. I can't remember what it's which exact area, right, or which exact little town along that stretch, but some good camping or even not hotel, kind of like cabin stays and stuff that are cool. There's like a place in there that has a bunch of Fantasyland themed cabins, not Fantasyland, but like, let's say for all intents and purposes, like Disney princess themed stuff, sort of. It's the best way to sort of explain it. Okay. Excuse me. Permits and fees. A powered campsite is only $35 up in the Northwest Territories. Let's see. Let's click reserve now and see what you can do. 60th parallel. Let's say we want to go camping. Oh fuck, are they year round? That's sweet. I'm gonna say like, ooh, I could go for St. Patrick's Day. We could do a St. Patty's Day live from the road. Ooh, that'd be cool. So what if I left? Oh God, leave on Friday the 13th. My God. Oh, but this is not traveling. So let's say, whatever. Just pick like. I wouldn't want to be there more than like 2 nights, I don't think. Okay. Equipment. Ooh. Van/truck camper. RV or trailer up to 18 feet. I think that's us. Grace and her little putt-putt behind. Oh, they're not opening. They're not open. Well, that doesn't work. Well, shit. When does it open? Why you even give me the option to put in dates, you prick? Or maybe they're booked. No, it says not operating. Closed during the selected days. Okay, well, when do you open, you prick? Oh, they do, but they don't accept reservations until March 10th. Wow. I wonder if you can just go. Probably not. I'm not going to do that. Okay, well, we'll check back on March 10th. I'll have to set a reminder. Cute. Rocksteady, hello. Loving the trailer build videos. I appreciate that. Happy Friday and welcome to the live stream. I hope your weekend is off to a good start. Tony says, have you done the Great Canadian Barn Dance yet in Southern Alberta? Google it. Great time. Only open for a couple weeks every year. Doesn't really sound like something I would do, but no, I haven't done it either. So I guess I should, never say never. Amber says, I read that BC is charging an extra $25 fee for non-BC residents at certain campgrounds. Where'd you read that? Trolls.com? Starting May 15th, this is Google AI. It says, starting May 15th, 2026, BC Parks will introduce a $20 per night surcharge for out-of-province visitors to address increased demand and maintenance costs. This fee applies to front country, back country, and cabin rentals with residency verified during booking. Additionally, 59 high-demand parks will see increased base camping fees. Now, there you go. But wait, $20 per night surcharge. I will be using Mom and Dad's address. Thank you very much. That's some fucking nonsense. Online. No shit. I've never seen you pick up a newspaper. Online. Yeah. Where am I planning for in March? I tell you guys what. This woman and her listening skills, she needs even on the live stream, she can't be arsed. And earlier in person, Northwest Territories in March. Matthew, would you ever do a 10-hour live stream like the one on St. Patrick's Day? I'll tell you what, Rashonda, I would never say no to doing something like that. It could be fun to do even longer later down the road for sure. Right now, I don't see myself doing something like that. It would be about time management, right? Like, things are tight right now for the channel, and I'm trying to get the other channel some legs as well. So sitting here for 10 hours, it was all well and good when the responsibilities were a little less intense on that St. Patrick's Day, but it was a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. I definitely could not. I don't think I could drink for 10 hours again, but that thing we have in March is at the end. It's the week of the 20th. And again, we're not listing. I literally just said like St. Patrick's Day, which is the 17th. I even swear to God. I don't know about amazing, but it was a time. That's for damn sure. Hey, Patty. Happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you had a good week. Maura's talking about you had a 2002 Astro van. Those are wicked little vans. Amber really wants one of those as well. We had one when I was growing up. Dad bought a 1998 Astro van. I don't remember if he bought it brand new or not. He must have. I'd have to ask him. I'd have to double check that. But I know that we used it for our Christmas trip to my grandparents in Kelowna, Winfield, Lake Country, because we just like to change shit. And that was one of the main factors of Dad wanting to get that van because of the all-wheel drive system. And they were, him and Mom, probably more Mom, was nervous about that drive in December, which is not a drive that we ever made as a family very frequently, right through the Rogers Pass. Great van. I even had it. I drove it like exclusively for a while when I was older, right? Dad sold it to me or whatever, and it was my daily for a while. And that was well before I had any interest in turning things into campers and whatnot. But I see the all-wheel drive system in Astro vans, that's the appeal alone to camperize them. It's tiny as shit inside, but bigger than your average. Well, I shouldn't say average, but bigger than the majority of minivans, right? Because it's just got that bulkier frame. It's very similar to Lucky, right? Like almost identical. Like Lucky is basically just an Astro van that somebody just went to, right? They didn't really change much. I remember when I first got in Lucky, when I test drove her before I even purchased her, I got into the driver's seat and I'm like, I'm back in the Astro van. Like everything was the same, right? I mean, granted, like those cargo vans, they didn't change anything really in the terms of like the cluster and the layout of the center console and stuff. Very cool. Why change it if it ain't broke, right? I could do 5 hours for each channel, just saying. That is true. I'm much more likely to do that sort of lengthy live stream over on the other channel. It helps my ADHD when I have something to do. Like the gaming channel is a lot of fun, and it's a lot of similar members from this channel. I know a lot of people, not as many people follow me over there, and I totally get that. They're not into video games. But that channel has primarily become just a live stream channel where I'm playing whatever game I might be playing that week, and the community is there. And a lot of people from this community you would see over there, and they might not even be interested in video games. They're just chatting with each other. It's really cool to see the sort of like synergy and overlap between the two, right? I mean, if you don't get involved in the chat very frequently and you don't have any interest in video games, I do not recommend that channel for you. But I do see myself doing something more like that over on that channel. Mayhaps. I'm still not making any promises, but... My first vehicle was dirt and shoes. They didn't have vehicles back then. You're not that old. Calm down. Hey, Matthew, what are we drinking? Is it bourbon o'clock yet? It is, Lynn, but mine's rum. Happy Friday, my dear. Mary White's got a 2004 Astro. When did they stop making the Astro van? Does anybody know offhand? I mean, I can just look it up. 2005 is the last thing to pop up. Yep, 1985 to 2005. They are cool when you see them with the little roof like not the pop-up roofs, but just like little mini roof extensions. They've been camperized. But I'll tell you what, too, just looking at this, I really want to put a window in Lucky now. I don't know if I will, but after having done the one window on the trailer, I should have put a window in Lucky sooner. This is so cool to do, and it's actually not as hard as you'd think. As long as you've got nice, pretty wood to cover up the schmutz and the jankiness with, right? One of the Astro vans I pulled up had two big, huge windows at the back because it was a camperized one. Like, I don't know, man. Well, Colin, you did it, right? You said you put a window on your van. That's something I never did on Lucky. I mean, I liked my privacy in Lucky. Back then when I was living in the van, I'm like, oh, that's just one more window I got to cover up at night or when I'm watching TV. I don't need people looking in at me, right? When you're in the city. But camping and whatnot, it's really cool. One by the bed and one by the kitchen. Good for you. A porthole. Yeah, exactly. See, yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, Susie's got a 96 Astro. What color, Susie? Actually, everybody who has an Astro van, what color do you guys have? Ours was that like safari jungle green, which is funny to say safari because the GMC alternative to an Astro van was a safari. But I digress. We had a green one. Did I ever complete the paint on Lucky? I swear to God, Donald. I swear to God. No. But yes. No, but yes. In the sense that the roof's not completely done, but the majority of Donald, it was done so long ago, it's peeling off. Where have you been? They call it green. Bingo. You want windows, and I wish I didn't. But you probably got giant ass windows then, if that's the case, Susie. Like Susie, is your Astro the one with the sliding door and it's got that big window with the two clasps that you go like this, and then the window pushes out, like pops out? Is that the window style that you have? C. Parker has Navy astronaut. Moira has a red passenger. Oh, that you stand out in a crowd, don't you, girl? Tinted and yes. Yeah, ours were tinted as well. Uh-oh, where's Dustin? Oh, there he is. Running late, had to buy a new to me camping rig, an 86 Suburban. Oh, Rashonda, I appreciate that super chat. Thank you very much. For the rum fund, she says. I had to get myself some more of this Don Papa. Amber doesn't like it, which is great. It means more for me. My buddy Jordan actually bought it when I invited him over to Tortuga. It's a little bit more of a higher, like a topper shelf rum. So good. It's got like the best freaking aftertaste too. Oddly enough though too, it's got an even better aftertaste when it's mixed with Soda Stream Pepsi Zero. This is Coke Zero right now and it's all right. It's pretty good. But man, that Pepsi, I don't know why. Apparently Pepsi and Don Papa were all like scissoring each other and everybody just calmed down. It's delicious. It's like a party in my mouth. So I need to rebuild the collection. Dustin reminds me of my old boss, the collecting of the cars, but he's got the land for it now too. I'm going to come keep some shit on your land. Okay, Dustin? Does that sound good? Kathy Wright Johnson says touchy subject to what? What's what? Put all the Dixon stickers over the outside of the trailer. I would if they were. I wouldn't actually do that. But I'd be more inclined to put Dixon stickers on things like that if they were quality. Dixon stickers are not. They look great, but they need to go into like sticker albums or on a fridge inside a house. You know, as Amber knows, like if you put them on your dashboard and shit or on the outside of your van, they sun fade like that. It's terrible. When I drank, it was Captain Morgan's. Yarr! Yeah, no, I got a bottle of Captain's on the shelf downstairs. That's like Captain Morgan's in Tortuga is like milk. You just have to have it on hands at all time. Hello, Miss Tacey, all the way in BC. How are you? Did you hear your bullshit province is going to charge sweet, innocent, awesome people like myself an extra $20 per night to go camping in your campgrounds? Can you do something about that, please? Nonsense. Yeah, they need to be waterproofed and UV proofed. That's what they need. Like my van life stickers last longer than them. But their stickers probably cost like a nickel to make 5,000 of them or something. You could put them on your hood and then lacquer them. That's true. It seems like a lot of work for a Dixon sticker. Maybe if Dixon sponsored me, that's never going to happen. It's fine. I have felt the Dixon pull leave my body. I keep checking their Instagram, and they've had a bunch of new stuff come out that have been... Nothing's grabbed me lately. That and the fact that the closet is effing full will do that. Those dirty bastards, right? You know what they should do, though, what would be better than a $20 per night surcharge? Just introduce a pass. Like an annual pass, just like the Kananaskis pass, you know? For anybody, like from Alberta, you got to pay $150. I feel, I don't know. Because I just feel like obviously that wouldn't work for like casual campers that only go camping like one or two weekends out of the year in BC. And I know it wouldn't be, I guess that's not as much money. But you got to think, we go camping, like if we go to Premier Lake, if we go to New Denver, although New Denver might, like I don't camp that often in New Denver, although I did twice in the last year, but that might not count because that's not a BC Parks campground. So private campgrounds like that might be unaffected. It's going to be the BC Parks one, like Summit Lake that I stayed at, where I was waiting for Amber to arrive in the middle of the night there, back in chapter 6, right? That's a BC Parks campground. But there's a lot of campgrounds that aren't run by the government. So I think it's only BC Parks. It says $20 per night in what I looked up. Whatever the fuck it was. It says starting May 15th, BC Parks will introduce a $20 per night surcharge for out-of-province visitors. If it was for each booking, that'd be a little bit easier of a pill to swallow. Used to be $80 for a BC Parks pass per year. Yeah, no, I think it's just the BC, I think it's just those ones, Tacey. This is all Amber's fault. She's the one that brought this conversation to the table. Apparently, Amber also read that Banff is going to be free again this year for July and August or some such shit. That's 2 years in a row if that's the case. Source? I just typed in BC Campgrounds 2026 extra fee for out of province. Oh, you know, okay, hang on. Let me backtrack that, Moira. And this is a great example of AI being utter douchebags. So hang on, let me roll that back. So when I type that in, the AI overview says what I read. However, if you go to the BC Government News website, this is probably what Moira's talking. Is Moira, right? Yeah. It does say beginning May 15th, 2026, non-BC residents will pay an additional $20 flat rate for staying in front country campgrounds. I'm going to click in and read more. So there you go. Front country campgrounds, trips to backcountry parks, renting a cabin, and using mooring buoys and docks. Residency will be assessed by the home address people provide when making a reservation or camping at a campsite that's first come, first served. Wait, residency will be assessed by the home address people provide? Cool, I'll just give them mom and dad's address. What? I've got an Alberta plate. Who gives a shit? It's fine, but this is our BC address. We'll give them Byron's address. So you're right, Moira. Yeah, so on the actual BC website, news.gov.bc.ca, it says flat rate. Google AI, utter fucking failure. Shocking. Time to buy the Crown Land camping pass. That doesn't apply to BC, I don't think. I mean, I've got the Alberta one. I've got the Alberta K Country Pass and the BC Pass. Dustin says, we're just looking at Montana camping. They have a $100 USD entrance surcharge for non-US residents to enter national park areas now. So no mountains? What do you mean no mountains? Why do I keep insisting on reading the far... My eyes are going to be so upset with me. You know, Dustin, I know this might shock you, but you do know that we've got mountains in Canada, right? Dave keeps saying, well, fees remain unchanged in 388 parks. I don't know that Dave knows exactly how many BC campgrounds there are. BC's huge. There's a lot. But we'll see. That'll be something to like report on as I go camping this summer for sure on the vlog. We'll see. Right? That's the best way to prove or disprove any of this such stuff is just to do it. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens, and if it happens across the board eventually. I mean, Alberta did the K Country Pass. You need the Kananaskis Pass. So that's something that you have to pay and have before you can even go camping in Kananaskis country, which is a huge chunk of Alberta. And then they introduced, the Crown Lamping. Wow. The Crown Land Camping Pass as well. That's in addition to the Kananaskis Pass. But then even in betwixt all of those, there's some exceptions because McLean Creek Campground, unless this has changed this year, is in Kananaskis country, but it was omitted from needing the Kananaskis Pass, but only that campground. Why? I don't know. Probably because it was so close to Crown Land. But that was like before there was the Crown Land Pass. I don't know, man. Oh, Montana mountains are currently closer to you. Oh. Well, if you stopped buying Suburbans, you could probably just pay that $100 fee. I'm just saying, dude. He's like, yeah, but the Suburban was $50. Listen, Linda. Assisted information? This is true. That's a good way to put it, Tony. Am I wearing contacts? No, I will not put... I mean, I do not. Mm-mm. Nay. I say nay. It's also confusing. Well, I mean, it's unnecessarily confusing. And I haven't, I don't know. That's the thing, too. We never see where these fees go. We just pay it because we enjoy camping. And it's like, that's fine. I'd rather just pay whatever I have to pay so I can go out and enjoy that and touch grass. It's fine with me. But, like, the reasoning is... okay. We did fine for many, many years. How cute am I, Lisa? That's a fucking weird thing to say to me. I don't know. It depends on the time of day, how much I've had to drink, and what I'm wearing. But also, hi. Happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. Not as cute as this kitty cat over... Oh, my God. Sorry, buddy. Jesus Christ. He just freaks out. Oh. Hi. Gifted memberships tonight are thanks to Tony Nagy. I got to have the caffeine so I get Diet Coke. Yeah. I try to avoid the sugar Cokes these days, too. Fuck it. I do zeros because they taste better. And when I drink late at night like this, I try to do Coke Zero and no caffeine. I think it's great. I got a SodaStream, and I wish there was no caffeine options for the syrups, but there's not. There's there's no Coke syrup option. That's fine. I don't care. When I'm mixing, Pepsi's completely acceptable. But there's only zero Pepsi, no zero caffeine-free Pepsi syrup. So it's not the end of the world, of course, but yeah. Get rid of those sugary drinks. It's a lot better. Hey, Rocio, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Margaret Lowe, happy Friday to you. I stick with the original Coke. Yeah, I just can't do it anymore. I eat so unhealthy in other aspects of my life now that if I can cut the sugar out of this, that's fine with me. Retro. Coke Zero's great. Yeah. You know what's funny too is for the longest time I was like, oh, it's all just a marketing thing. It's all just Coke Zero and Diet Coke are the exact same. I think I actually watched a video once of somebody who had put the time and effort in to say that exactly that Coke Zero and Diet Coke were the same, but the Coke Zero was the marketing angle for men. I wasn't even drinking it back then. I was just walking around being like, "Pah! It's all the same shit." It's actually not. There's an additional sweetener in Coke Zero on top of aspartame that makes it taste much more like Coke. And you're not wrong. I tried a Diet Coke and then I tried a Coke Zero and I was like, damn, give me the good shit. Unfortunately, all pop is far too expensive these days. How's the toe? Any unrelated? And unrelated, how's the fridge? Hi, Amy. Toe looks gross, but it feels good. So take that for what you will. And the fridge fixed itself. If you're talking about the mini fridge behind me, my dear. It just started working on the 64 stream the other day, which is great. Less work for me. I don't know what happened or what caused it to have that hiccup, but we're back in business. Coke Zero still has caffeine. It does, but the caffeine-free does not. So if you get the Coke Zero with the little gold band around it, I mean, you're in New York. Maybe they don't believe in that stuff in the States. I don't know, dude. But yeah, there's the Coke Zero caffeine-free. And it's great. Just get regular Coke and add a ton of ice. No, man, like that sugar, the sugar is actually will kill me. Win-win, right? Toe doesn't hurt. Fridge is working. Fucking cheers. There's caffeine-free Coke. News to me. Yeah, I mean, there's been caffeine. There's caffeine-free Diet Coke. Maybe they might have gotten rid of that. But it's the gold cans, right? The Diet Coke was always the silver gray cans, but then the caffeine-free Diet Coke was gold cans. And then for the Coke Zero, they just put a little gold band around the can. Pirate fixed when I was not looking. Fixed what? Oh, he fixed the fridge with his little tools. It's all good, Dad. I got you, bud. With this. What a cutie. Well, you know what else I found the other day? Actually, I was checking out at Superstore, and I saw another guy doing the self-checkout, and he put this case of Pepsi up, and it was the color of the case was something I had never seen before, and so I think I made some sort of noise along the line of, "Oh!" And he looks at me, obviously, and I go, "What is that?" He's like, "That, my dear sir, is maple-flavored Pepsi." And I looked longingly in the direction of the aisle where the pop was and went, maybe next time. And he tried to egg me on and he said, "Hey, it's worth it. Just go get it. It's even 0 sugar." He almost had me. I didn't get it that night, but I did go back and get it. And I have some downstairs. It might be what I have to use if I make another drink. But even though it's 0 sugar, it literally tastes like exactly what you think it would taste like. It tastes like somebody spilled maple syrup into a Pepsi. In this case, a Diet Pepsi. And it's very, very strong. You know, like vanilla Coke is like heaven sent. Like it's the best thing ever. It's so delicious. Like, you know that? But it's because the vanilla is just the right amount. It's like a hint of vanilla. It's not overwhelming. It complements the Coke. This is like a vat of maple syrup made its way into the Pepsi. It's like 3/4 maple syrup and then Pepsi just to thin it out a little bit. It's crazy. I haven't mixed it with anything yet. It should be good depending on the whiskey or the rum that you mix it with, but damn. Maple flavored anything is gross. Tasty, hand in your Canadian badge right now. Unbelievable. Ramona Firestone, what type of flooring is going in the new build? Some heated flooring would be nice. Yeah, sure, some heated flooring would be nice. I suppose that's true. That's some fancy swanky stuff that I'm not going to be bothering with. I would settle for heated floors in a bathroom. But no, the trailer will not be getting heated flooring for sure. And I've been going back and forth over flooring actually quite a bit. You probably picked up on that a little bit in the videos, just with my little squirrel moments that I have when I go into like the orange or yellow blue store. And I was going to do laminate. For the longest time, but as I talked about more recently in a video, it's very heavy. It's so heavy. And anything of like really nice color that I like was really thick. Right? Like, yes, there is thinner laminate you can get, but it's heavy. So I'm like 99.9% sure in a video at some point coming up here fairly soon, you're going to see me going into the orange store and buying a huge 6-foot by 8-foot roll of vinyl. And that is it. That's it. It's super thin. You roll it all out. It's one. I don't know. Maybe I'll like nail it down to the floor or staple it to the floor behind the fixtures. And that is it. Right. I won't be losing any height. All right. Listen, Linda, we'll be losing half a fucking semi-millimeter. But that's most likely what I'm doing. I might still do what I talked about a while back and flex seal the floor on the inside just to give myself that added layer of protection. But again, that might be overthinking it and completely unnecessary. But yeah, vinyl roll. And I'm not worried too much about, I hate hockey too, Tasty. Don't worry about it. That's okay. We're on the same wavelength there. I don't hate it, but I'm just like indifferent to it. It won't have like the nice padded flooring that like Lucky has when I put those cutout puzzle pieces in, but I don't plan on being on my knees in the trailer, right? I can stand up in the effing thing. So there's that. Thanks for asking. An Indian rag rug. That sounds so wrong. I took that completely the wrong way. Oh, Wanda says camping videos. Wanda might be a little bit behind in the live stream. Have a good night, Rocio. And enjoy the rest of your weekend, my dear. Even after heated rivalry? What was heated rivalry? Is that something with Calgary and Edmonton? No, like I said, I don't hate hockey. I'm just not into hockey. The most I was ever into hockey was when I lived with my buddies Mike and Ryan back when we were, how old were we? It was like 2004. Oh, God. So we were like 19 years old. I didn't even get into it, but I learned a lot about hockey because they love it. Like they're still so very much into it. But I've got a guy that follows me over on my other channel. His name's Connor. He's very much into hockey. And he's always talking about the Flames and stuff, and he follows them. And that's the most exposure I get to hockey these days because I can't be bothered. Zero interest. Super Kevin! Hello, sir. How are you? Happy Friday. Can't wait to have some Revita. Yeah, man. Hopefully that new flavor's coming out soon, too. I really want to try that raspberry lemonade. I think Nicole had it a while back. But I didn't get any in my order. Aren't there vinyl strips that look like wood? There are. Yes, there are. But again, everything that I looked at in terms of just price seemed silly for me. It was either they were like these little like tiny, like, yes, they were strips, but they were literally like this big by that width. So that I'd have to be laying down a metric F ton of them. Or I'd be getting at like more thicker boards like laminate. And again, weight issue with that. So I'll get something that's like close-ish to wood, but against the floor, like I don't really give a shit. Any winter camping coming up, or are we just giving up on getting winter this year? Right? I don't know. At this point, Tasty, if I go camping, it's just going to be camping because there's not a lot of winter happening out there. We will see what happens. But I don't know. Maybe there's a bunch of snow in Banff. Anybody near Banff that can report? Where do I get my SodaStream refills? Superstore. Like you mean the CO2 canisters? Superstore or Canadian Tire? And you can do the Soda Street, you can do the Superstore. You can get them at Superstore. You can even do it at self-checkout because the little person there, I mean, they're going to give you a look like, I want you to die, how dare you. They'll give you that look. But if you ask, they'll come over with this big, huge binder that will give the Bible a run for its money, and they slam it down on the till, and they got to find the code, but they can do it. Beep, beep, and they give you the $20 discount for the returned canister. I love that we did this whole like self-checkout thing, this big push. Now all these stores have it, but you still got to have a person there to deal with, you know, the stupidity of humans and the limitations of computers. Like, it's just, I don't know. Why don't we just open more tills and train them better and just make it more, I don't know. I got the look the other day I went through. I was like, now at the Superstore I go to, it's 25 items or less in the self-checkout. And I had far more than that. But it was like the middle of the day and she came over and she slapped my willy a little bit. Oh, just so you know. I'm like, yeah, I see the sign. But I had Brooklyn like, I gotta go. And like, and she's like, all right. But if it's busy, we won't allow this. What are you going to do, Superstore cop? You going to come unscan my shit and send me to the back of the line? Calm down. I'm probably faster than the Crypt Keeper you have on aisle 12. It's the only aisle that's open. Stupid store it is. Yep. And now there's two different kinds, so make sure you get the right one. Right? There's the threaded on kind and the quick release kind. Didn't realize that. I didn't make the mistake. Thank God I noticed it in store, but... That's not a bad idea, Dave. Just ask to take a picture of it. Shane and Aiden just subscribed to what? I prefer to promote employment. I get that for sure. And I will do that on the odd occasion. But the problem that I find myself in now is because of the way the system has been implemented. Like I said, like when I made the joke about only aisle 12 being open, that's the way that it is now. You know, you go to Walmart or Superstore or Safeway or whatever, you got one overworked, underpaid cashier with a line because they've started the self-checkout thing, so now they don't employ as many people, and then I gotta wait. Well, I'm sorry, I got shit to do, right? So, and I get that, like, oh, they don't pay me. It's not. I'm beep, 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 and I'm on my way. But that's just me. It's fine. I'm okay with it in that sense, right? I didn't solely cause this problem, so I'm just gonna find the path of least resistance for me. When I'm in smaller towns and stuff, well, granted, they don't normally have self-checkouts either, I suppose. But I like it better there. It's all part of big city living, I think. I'm just like everybody else. I'm in my own bubble. I gotta get going. I gotta do my thing. And it's just you sort of just get affected by it, no matter what, right? So if you've got the time to just sit there and wait in line, then power to you for sure. Because there's something nice. Because here's the thing too. When I go into like a store, let's say like midday or early morning, and I can just walk up to the cashier and she just immediately starts ringing me through, that's fine. And you know what? More often than not, dollars to donuts, I'm going to have a very pleasant interaction with that person as well. Well, especially if it's early in the morning. Both of us are fresh and bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. If we do that later in the afternoon, both of us might get into a fight with knives. But you know what I mean? Hey, Paul, how's it going? The music ran out. Hello, music? Oh, there's Shane. Hello, sir. I didn't. That's weird. Normally we. Oh no, maybe I don't have the subscriber notifications on MATV. Hi, Shane. I appreciate that, sir. And Aiden, if you're somewhere there, hello to you. There's Bobby. I'm late, or a very important date, something like that. Hey, how you doing? Happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. Greetings from chilly Toronto, from Oswald Schmeck. Don't tell me what you did to your schmeckle. What happened? My first sub. Oh, your first of no more. I'm all you need, Shane. I'm all you will ever need. Just shut her down now. Don't even worry about it. Oh, thank you, Moira. That's kind of you to say. What the hell are you buying at self-checkout that would have an age? Oh, you guys can just probably self-checkout booze and shit in the States, can't you? Picturesque 13. Hello. Happy Friday. How are you? Am I watching Fallout? I am. I'm all caught up. I watched the last episode. I don't know how I feel about this season. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just, I don't know. It's not as the magic of the first season. It's very much like Transformers. Like the live action Transformers movie. Like when that came out, I think it was like 2006. Maybe it was even earlier. But for some reason I have 2006 in my brain. It doesn't matter. But when the very first Transformers movie came out, Michael Bay directed, Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox, it was so impressive. Just all the technology behind that movie. Seeing the Autobots and the Decepticons, and the CGI was really well done. The robots looked like they were right there with the humans, and it was just this visual, impressive treat. And everything, it was a good storyline for a movie about toys that come to life and shit. It's just so good. And then that second Transformers movie rolled around, and the 18 million after the fact, none of them have hit that high. And I think it was just because that first movie was so impressive. They shot their shot, they blew their wad, and that was it. I think I'm having the same feeling about Fallout. Like, it's not bad. I can still tell that it's quality, but just the way the story's rolling out, I'm not a big fan of the bouncing back in time to see how this all played out. Like, I don't give a shit. But that might be because I'm a big fan of the games. Like, I don't care why the bombs fell, or the fact that this guy who used to be an actor and now he's a ghoul, he was so involved with everything, and I don't know. I guess we get a lot of that through the lore books and shit in-game, but yeah, it's just not as impactful as the first season for sure. And the Deathclaws look like ass. Like, I was so, just bring the super mutants in and let's be done with it. Kind of seems like they were going to do that. I don't know if it was a flashback or something, but there's that like night scene. The guy with the hood, I think that was a super mutant. I don't know. Yeah, there's only one episode left. Next week is the last episode, and there's like a countdown timer on the Fallout website that Bethesda's gonna announce something on the same day that the season 2 finale airs. It's probably just gonna be. I mean, a lot of people just assume it's gonna be the Fallout 3 and New Vegas remaster announcements, but we'll see. Yeah, that first Transformers movie was just like a visual feast. It was a fun summer blockbuster movie, popcorn movie. Everybody showed up to work, and it was just good. To be fair, the second movie was more of the same. It just wasn't as impressive anymore. It was just like, all right, we've done this. You can't capture lightning in a bottle twice. I mean, obviously they did in terms of sales, like revenue, because they made however many more of them. I only Megan Fox from the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. What? Oh, I only know Megan Fox is in Five Nights at Freddy's 2? Hey, has anyone camped their way across Canada? I'm in BC and want to camp my way to Newfoundland. What's a reasonable time frame? It's a good question for the chat. I can't answer that, that's for sure. Oh, but Dave says if you drive most of the day and just stay one night each time, you can do it in 2 weeks, but that's not much fun. A month is better. That's a fair assessment. I would agree with that. Not just a hat rack. That's just, and that's before, and then Moira said pretty much the same thing. Yeah, it just depends on how much time you want to take in every place you stop, right? Oh, she just did the voice of Chica. Oh, I'm like, I don't remember seeing Megan. I haven't seen Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Those movies are not for me. They were not made for me. I saw the first one just because I had to go see it, and Lindsay and Sadie and I went. And did you come to it too, Amber? I can't remember. It was not a movie for me, though. Yep. Toy Chica, Megan Fox. That's hilarious. Good for her. I want to go see that new Send Help movie with Rachel McAdams, this new Sam Raimi movie. Only drive in Algonquin Park in the daytime. Oh, is that when all the nefarious guys come out? Is in the evening? Come out to gaggle your goodies? I know nothing about what you guys are talking about. I haven't been further east than Saskatchewan, so. Well, again, that's not true, but I flew to Toronto. That doesn't count. It's Toronto. It's like any other city. Just a lot bigger. With an ocean in the middle of it. Not literally, but... Hey, Mike. I've heard the same thing. How you doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. Send Help looks great. It's the next theater movie I'm seeing. Yeah, I haven't been to the theater yet this year at all. There's been a couple I want to see. I also want to see that new Jason Statham one because I'm a glutton for punishment. I can't remember what it's called offhand, but I want to see that. And yeah, Send Help. Have a good night, Masha. Enjoy your weekend. Your 1 year, this is a good question from our Magical Mystery Tour. Your 1 year anniversary for Tortuga is coming up. What is? It's still a ways away, but you're not wrong. I understand that it was for B. Any regrets or should have done it sooner? No, I don't think so. I don't have any regrets, that's for sure. And I don't think it needed to happen any sooner. It actually happened sooner than I was planning, which was nice because we got a very nice summer out of it. Like I wasn't planning on getting a place until much closer to fall, but it all sort of worked out very well. And I always had in the back of my mind that it was going to happen to some degree the way it's happened because she was going to be in kindergarten. And it's interesting how the universe works too, right? With certain things that happened and the way they transpired after I got the place, and I just ended up with her a lot more frequently. That would have been far more expensive, more than likely, to be staying at hotels, and if not more expensive on the pocketbook, way more expensive on my body and taxing on like hauling in and out of stuff. That being said, I was having the thought the other day. I'm like, one of these days I should just like one night when I'm going to have her overnight, I should pick her up and just go to a hotel like we did like in the old days, but like we used to, just for funsies. But no regrets. No regrets at all. I just live every day thinking that, it might one day have to come to an end because I've got a very unique situation here. And, You know, with the way YouTube has been, that's why thoughts like this have been coming more to the forefront of my mind, that I might not be able to afford this place at some point. Right now, I'm completely fine. Right? If I'm very frugal and careful, I could easily afford it for another year. No muss, no fuss, no problem. But the thought still crosses my mind when you start to see your income slip on YouTube. And then your mind starts to go to the way that the economy is. And if it's not this place, it would have to be someplace else. Because even if it's like, oh, go back and get a job, get a real job, blah, 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 blah. That's all well and good. Even if that happened, I don't know that I'd be able to afford this particular place, right? So I'm still trying to live my dream and put everything I have focused up on what I want to do, which is this channel. So I live with that more now. But now it's like also like I start going down that dark path of thinking, let's say. It's not actually dark. Don't worry about that's not what I mean at all. But like if I didn't have to figure it out, yeah, but I got a trailer now. Like it's fine. We're digging it all together and we go. We got so much more room for activities, you know? But no, anyways, everything's very good right now, and I don't have any regrets for sure. You building a foam bed on the trailer bench. Oh, the one that I'm building in front, the trailer bench. Well, do you mean what I'm building in front of over the battery box and the heater right now? That's going to have a foam on it, not for sleeping. A lot of foam, but it might be probably made of foam, but it'll have a cushion on it for sure. But that won't be a bed. That'll be too small. That'll just be a sitting area with some storage and whatnot. But I'm pretty sure for the main bed in the trailer, it's going to be a convertible dinette, as I've been sort of briefly talking about in the videos. I just haven't decided on if it's going to be a U dinette with a table that goes down or an L dinette with a table that goes down. Right? I was talking to Amber, I was showing Amber the trailer today, and she probably doesn't remember this because she probably wasn't listening. But I was showing, depending on what you do, if you do a U-shaped dinette, well, that's fine because you've got the two side benches that the table can just fall down onto, and you can just have a lip sticking out to support it. But if you do an L, you've got no support in this top corner unless you build something like a fold-down leg or a little permanent part for the table to stand on. Then it's a little bit of a tripping hazard, or it's ugly and it sticks out. So there's still, I've designed one way of doing it already. Wow, what a tangent and squirrel moment for you asking if there's going to be a foam thing on the bench. But anyway, I've designed a U shape already. I should sit down and do an L and then look at both. I'm not doing a Murphy bed or anything like that. I've seen a lot of people recommend Murphy beds, but it's too small for something like that. I don't want to have a folding up of a bed, but I still want a place to sit. Actually, even now that I said it out loud, that might fucking work. But again, you'd have a bed folded up against the wall, and I don't want to deal with that. I like the idea of a convertible dinette and me building it specifically. But yes, it will have cushions on it, right? So, spoilers! Right? Thanks, Colin. I appreciate that. Yeah, exactly, Susie. And I'm just the way my head works, I'm just not down for that. Amber should move it and she can pay half. Amber is living the van life. You were lostening. Oh, shots fired at me. Dude, you have no idea. It's been so bad lately. I don't even know why I speak sometimes. I should just not. Hi, Anita. There's somebody who listens. Happy Saturday morning, I think, down in the land down under. I'm always looking for a drawing of your build. Yeah, I mean, I've got the idea. What you'll probably see is when we get to that video, whatever crazy schematic I've come up with, that'll be the first shot of the video, and the camera will just pull back from it, and then we'll smash cut to me in the store, making some poor Home Depot guy's life a living hell. I need a cut here, and then a cut there, and if you could cut a cut here, and then a cut there, but we got to put these ones aside, and then flip it and cut here. That'll probably be how that video starts, honestly. You could have a folding table under the bed, so when the bed is up, the table unfolds. No, that's true. I like I've already gotten some subscriber was very kind and sent to me off my wish list those circular pillars from classic RVs with the bases and the big holes in them. That's what we had in our trailer growing up. So I already have those on hand, those legs. So that's what I wanted. That's 100% what I want to do, is that sort of table. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up being very frustrated with it, but I don't know. I will never know until I try. Shit, that freaking album was short as all get out. Oh, these songs are short too. What is this nonsense? Hey, I listen. Not sure what you were saying, but I listen. Here a cut, there a cut, everywhere a cut, cut. Yes, but only 5 for free. After that, you have to pay per cut. So the plan is I got to like plan it out for like 1 sheet of wood, go in, get that like 3 cuts done on that piece of wood or 4, and then take it out and then come back in, get another piece of wood and then ask for 3 or 4 more cuts on it. I didn't know you could use the Home Depot guy like that. Yeah, just... Have you thought of a bed that lifts up to the ceiling? I saw that on another van life channel. I can't remember that. I saw something similar like that on I think it was a short. No, it was a full video. But this guy had built like a pulley system with rope where you could like pull the bed and it went up to the ceiling. Yes. Problem with that though is when the bed's on the ceiling, I'd have to then duck because I'm maxed out now. With those cedar tongue and groove planks, I'm maxed out. I can't have it any lower than that. So you have a bed that's up there. I'm no longer able to stand up in that space. Which, granted, that would be a sitting space, I suppose, anyway, Tacey. But yeah. Janks now in your vocabulary. You're welcome. How tall am I? I like 6'1", 6'2" Just hinge a small table board to the side of the trailer with 1 peg leg folded up when not in use. Yeah, 8 foot. I'm 8 feet tall. Fuck. No. Definitely not that tall, my goodness gracious. Laura, 20 duck jeeps over 3 days. Hello, darling. Happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. I seemed shorter to Tony. Maybe I've shrunk. Maybe I'm shrinking in my old man age. But yeah, my max I was 6'3". Refresh my memory on the ceiling. Why not the long way? Just seemed easier. I'd have to, just because I could have it all even that way. Whereas if I did it the long way, I'd have to have extra little pieces on the ends. And yeah, I saw one guy in a video do it that way. And I was just like, yeah, I'll do it that way. It makes the most sense to me because of like the way the studs could be applied. So that's what I did. And it's probably going to drive you and a bunch of other people absolutely batshit crazy, but it's just the way it is. Hope your back is doing better these days. I appreciate that, Kay. It was not doing well today. Every day I go out and do some sort of like work on the trailer. Like that's why this trailer build's taking so long. I know that most people are joking and some people probably aren't, but when they in the comments like, oh, this build is taking so long. I'm like, what? You come do it, because I'm like, it's hard. It's hard on me. Any of this stuff, the up, the down, the holding stuff, the moving around in the small space, you know, trying to do it inside the trailer and not disturb neighbors and whatnot. Like it's nothing to sneeze at, especially after back surgery. So I'm just impressed that I'm able to do it at all. I mean, I guess I redid Lucky after back surgery, but this is lucky I didn't have to do the walls and stuff. Lucky was already done, right? So this has been a time, but that's it. Like today was a very bad back day. I was walking around like I was 90 at Safeway buying my the stuff for dinner, shuffling around and whatnot. I've taken up some painkillers since then, and it's calmed down, thank goodness. But it comes and goes. It's the way it is. It's the way it's going to be, right? You're at least 6'2" because I'm 6 feet and you tower over me. Uh-oh, asterisk. Now I forget who you are. But we've met? My apologies. I was just saying this to Tony today. I do my best. It's only going to get worse as I get older. If I keep this channel going till my dying breath, it's not going to get better, people. Never. Costly Hobby says, I've never seen a Jeep duck in my life. I'm pretty sure it's a myth or a long con. Oh. I do, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, Moira. Thanks. Nope, all good. I thought the long way would be easier. Yeah, and you know what? Had I done it, it probably would have been. It would have taken more studs because I wouldn't have been wanting to put the tongue and groove into the metal studs and the metal ribs on the roof. I still would have done wood, but I would, instead of the 2 that I have running, I would have had to have had however many ribs there are. Freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe pieces of wood running. You'd make the tongue and groove, I guess, a little bit more stable. But you know what I mean? And I slapped those 2 front to back studs up there. Didn't really give it a second thought. Then somebody said, oh, it'll make it look bigger if it's running, might even have been you, running front to back. I'm like, well, it's not happening now because those studs in true me fashion are up there with construction adhesive. So, Oh, Braden, why did you change your name? Hi, sir. I had to change channels for boring reasons. Well, that doesn't help, Mr. Braden Deans. But there you go. Braden's proof that I'm at least 6 feet. Tower over you and I'm at least 6 feet. I don't know about tower. Oh, I appreciate that, Anita. Yeah, I am doing it. But I mean, I get it as well. Like it's sort of like it's understanding for some people on the channel. And again, the views are not being, they're not only the views are not suffering because I'm building a trailer. The views are suffering because the YouTube sucks. The algorithm's ridiculous. And I made a whole bunch of changes. It was a perfect storm of cluster fuckery. But for the people that are like, ugh, with the trailer build, I feel the same way. I want to get out. I haven't been getting out there and camping because I get run down, I get more tired, and I just want to relax into my time off. I don't want to go out and do the camping extensive stuff because again, you got to remember, like, oh, just go camping, just go relax, go camping. Okay, I could do that. You're not getting a video if I'm just going to actually go do that because again, like I said earlier, it's work, right? Night, Colin. Have a good one, sir. You positively loom. Yeah, but only if I stand up and go. Tower over you, Jackie. Yes, well. FGM1M2R2. Hit the like button. I appreciate the time it took to put that whole thing up there. And I think Tony just copied and pasted it, but mayhaps. But yeah, hit that like button, everybody. What are the likes at right now? What sort of like count do we have? I see that, Mary. I appreciate that. What I do works for me. But I'm always going to push myself very stubbornly so. That's just the way I operate, unfortunately. Oh, you're doing both. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. I'm tall for a woman and you tower over me. Apparently I'm just towering over. Hey, y'all short rounds. Matthew, do you plan on putting any of your pirate merchandise in the new build? I don't know. You have to wait and see. You will have to wait and see. Oh, we got more likes than we have viewers. Yay! But again, if you're watching and you haven't clicked like, now's a perfect time to do it and make that number climb. Tony pioneered that design, right? Oh, Christina's holding me hostage till the end of the stream. Well, that's it for now, everybody. As soon as Christina clicks that like button, stream over. No, I'm just kidding. I'm stubborn too. I push myself even when I'm sick or stressed. I just keep pushing on. Yeah, I'm definitely not like that. If I get sick, I'll turn into a massive bitch.
For more construction adhesive, _calm down.
Underscore calm down. Thank you very much, Lisa. I appreciate that super chat. Funny. I need some. So perfect timing, my dear. So much construction adhesive. Holy shit. It's colder here than it is in Canada. How are your shorts treating you, sir? Hi, Kevin. How are you? Thank you again, Lisa. I greatly appreciate that super chat. It all helps for sure. I was cursing construction adhesive today because it's stupid. The one thing, like, I love it. I swear by it, especially for these builds, 100%. It just gives you that added level of security. You'll see something that I added to the trailer in an upcoming video next week, and I'm putting all of my faith in the construction adhesiveness of it all. But the frustrating thing is when it's in the caulk gun, you're putting it on. You apply it to whatever you're applying it to. Then you press the release on the caulk gun, so there's no pressure being put on the bottle. It still just splooges out of the tip for like 5 minutes. So I put the thing down thinking give it a little wipe off the tip as you always should, right? And then I set it down and I go about my business, installing whatever piece that I've adhered. And then I look down and there's this stupid spiral of black jizzism coming out of the tip of the caulk. And it's all over me floor. Today, it was all over my fucking Ryobi bits. Because like a complete genius, I decided to put the caulk gun down with the tip of the construction adhesive over my open thing of bits, like the screw bits for the impact driver. And there's this brown splooge down into the fucking... And it always comes out in this nice, perfect arc, and it's all like, ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Right? No problem, no muss, no fuss. But unless you let it harden, if you go to clean it at that moment, at that exact moment, it's going to go everywhere. It's just like spray foam. You drop spray foam, like if you're doing something and a big chunk of spray foam falls down and goes kersplat on the floor, don't touch it. Let it harden. Let it completely cure up because it's going to be so much easier to remove than if you panic and start wiping at it like I do with paper towel. Then that shit gets everywhere. I still really like construction adhesive, and thank you very much, Lisa. Hey, Jay Lewis, how are you? Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Since I have four-wheel drive, does that really matter? There's that much snow in Texas. Are you not in Texas right now? Are you somewhere else? Let it harden. Hot tip takeaway. Let it harden. Very succinct. Exactly. Yeah, just like wax from a candle. That's a much nicer way to put it, Bobby, but it is what it is. I don't have a lot of old socks just kicking around the trailer while I'm constructing it, Tony. There's a lot of other shit everywhere because I'm apparently a disaster artist when it comes to this shit. I was not kidding in that video, and that was only the tip of the iceberg with how frustrated I was that day, with how messy it was in there. It's back to the same state right now. It's absolutely god awful in the trailer. There is shit and stuff, but it's not garbage. I'm not just living in filth. It's stuff. I might need that. I don't know when, but I might need it, and it's going to be 1,000 times worse if I got to schlep my ass back into Tortuga or, God forbid, out the door to Lucky to get it. I'm going to through the fucking roof. This is a very stressful build in that regard. Because, again, I'm pretty organized. I'm organized up here. Like, I know how I want things to be, but when it comes to the physical organization, at least of this build, damn. I hope there is a garage in my future, like of my own. You know, like I want a garage to build things in. By the time I'm 60, I better have a garage somewhere. That would be magnificent. Oi. Because like just this like there's no. But also, if I do this again, which I do want to do, because as much as I'm like right now, I do want to do this again with like a 7x14 or a 7x16, like a big trailer. And then I'm going to have a great excuse to finally get myself a Toyota Tundra or something else, right? I know bigger space, bigger mess. But I think in the case of building, in a bigger trailer would be easier because there's more room to put your shit. This trailer is very tiny. is very hard to move around, right? Like it's just the nature of the beast. There's no way around it, right? But it's also winter, right? Like, you know, if it was summer, I'd be out camping and building. I'd have the doors fucking open. It wouldn't be a problem, but it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. It's because it is such a small space. I'll need a trailer for the trailer. Yeah, exactly. Right? Hey, Kambalia. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. It's a small space, so it seems cluttered faster. It doesn't seem. It's cluttered faster. Full stop. Toyotas are great. I have a Toyota and use it to work for Toyota here. Yeah, I know. I had a Toyota Tacoma. You probably know that, Anita. Like back in the day, I loved it. But I'll need a full-size truck for sure. I mean, the Tacoma's got a great towing capacity, but the Tundra's just... Please buy a circular saw and pocket hole jig before you get your next trailer. I bought a circular saw today. Just a little 4.5-inch guy, but it works great. Pocket jig. Hey, I'm having fun with my L brackets. Hi, Panny. How are you? Come on up here. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I disturb you, sir? He's like, what the fuck you knocking for, bro? He's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. 7 foot wide is so nice, so you can do an east and west bed. Uses less room for sleeping than having to do north-south. 100%. Yeah, 100%. A Unimog? Well, I still love the idea of the trailer, right? And like when Brooklyn's older, like when she hits like 10, 11, 12, and she's like, you know, starting to become a teenager and shit like that, hopefully she's still going to want to do some camping with. Well, she's not going to have a choice at that age. But she'll be bigger, and this little trailer will not work in that regard. But like, there's certain things I'm not doing with this trailer build, right? Like I'm not putting a sink in. I'm not putting a bathroom in, right? There's no need for that. I don't have any intention of needing those sorts of things in this little trailer. But it would be fun to attempt to install stuff like that in the future. Those are some of the things that I've not done. I've done sinks, like, you know, DIY sinks. That's, you know, obviously. But I mean, like a washroom install. Like I'll walk through Home Depot and I'll see the little, like, the shower bases that you can get and whatnot. And I might not necessarily go with exactly that, but just the fact that they're just there and you can get them. And I'm like, let's go. It'll be fun. Have a good one, Kevin. Stay safe out there on those crazy, crazy snowy roads. Unimog is the ultimate expedition camper. This is true, yeah. Where are you going to poop? In the woods. That's the thing, right? I'll probably go down to Crave and get some cupcakes. Afterwards, I'll go to Craze Outdoors. And I'll probably get myself one of those, oh shit. What's the fucking brand? It's the same as my water tank. What's the brand, Penny? What's the brand? Yeah. What is the brand? I want to try and get it without looking it up because it's bothering the shit out of me. Dementia's on the menu. Dometic! Thank you, Elsie. See, somebody listens. She knew. She was like, water tank. Dometic. Get one of those Dometic toilets that they have, right? The ones with the little pump that you can to flush it and whatnot for emergency purposes, like for like in the middle of the night. But primarily the trailer, like when I'm with Brooklyn, we're going to be at campgrounds, right? So that no muss, no fuss. There's washrooms when we go there, right? But also I lived in a van for 3.5 years, so a bucket will work just fine, sort of thing. But again, like, yeah, for middle of the night, if that becomes a thing, the Dometic. Yeah. Dometic, Dementia, same thing, exactly. I mean, there's other brands that make those sorts of toilets, I'm sure. But yeah, Dometic is the brand that Craze Outdoors has. I'm going to look. I haven't been on their website in a while. Shit, I think Jason actually wrote me not too long ago. I should write him. I keep putting off writing him back. I always feel bad, though. Like, I want to go down there and get some camping stuff, which I'm not really at that point, I suppose, for the trailer. But they always they just give me stuff. And I'm just like, guys, you don't have to keep just giving me your stuff. I forced Conrad to ring in, I think it was solar panels for me the last time I was there. I haven't even showed them off on the vlog yet. But I'm like, I'm paying for these. I had to, like, hold them over a barrel. Yeah, there we go. A little Dometic guy. Get the big one for my fat ass. I guess it's just a tank. My poops aren't that big. I could just go with that one. It's on sale right now. It's only $178 for that little guy. But here's the other thing with the trailer. Again, it's such a small space. I have to keep in mind stuff like the litter box. Like, you guys, like, you don't understand. Once the bed's deployed, there's not going to be a lot of room to move. So, yeah, it's interesting. I know there could still be space under the bed, obviously, but it's interesting to think and keep in the back of your mind how much room there's actually going to be. A luggable loo is the bucket. How many watts are the solar panels? I'm not sure. Let me look them up. They're just they were EcoFlow little foldable ones. I think they're like, I don't want to say 70 or something. Let me see. They're little tiny guys. I wanted them for like camping in Grace, but then that's because like when Amber and I was going out looking for that Crownland camping, but then Bento, was a Rusty Bucket Bay and couldn't go anywhere. So we ended up going to that the actual Patty's Flats campground or wherever the hell it was. And I didn't need them anymore, so I didn't like showcase the panels. They're still riding around in Grace. Oh. Oh, it might be this little guy here, the little 60 watt solar panel, right? Be great for an extended stay out a weekend to charge up that little EcoFlow Plus thing I have or whatever. And they fold up, they're about this big once they're folded up, right? It's super compact. I need to get solar panels for the trailer too. Schlepping that EcoFlow out every day, well, not every day, to charge up the battery. What about bunk beds? Again, you can't really do bunk beds because then where are you going to sit when you eat? Use the litter box. How would you feel about that? Hey, Traffic, how you doing? Am I putting the toilet under the sitting area? Like, I don't even know. Like, the toilet might be something that, like, lives in Grace until it's needed kind of thing. It doesn't necessarily need to be in the trailer. It could be brought in there at night or whatever. Again, the space is very small, especially once a bed that I will be comfortable in is deployed. I'm no longer a hostage. You clicked like, thank you very much, Christine. I appreciate that. I'm doing well, Traffic. I'm doing well. It's Friday night. We got the community here. Can't complain. Put the toilet in the driver's seat, or like wherever, like, right? It doesn't matter. I mean, when I was in my van, when I had that proper bucket in Lucky, like the luggable loo, that is where it lived every night. Driver's seat. Get out of here. Don't pirates on ships use hammocks? Yeah, I don't know if I'd trust the integrity of the trailer to hold that up. Well, maybe for Brooklyn, but I don't know if she'd want to sleep in a hammock or not. Maybe. But also, again, the trailer's not that wide. It'd be a very, very small hammock. You know, any solar panels I put on the trailer are not going to be foldable. They'll just be like the rigid kind, just like that's on Lucky. There's no point in me doing the solar right now, though. I've got nothing in, like I've got all the other components, like charge controller and bus bars and all of that good stuff, but none of that's in the trailer yet, so no point in putting solar on the roof yet. Soon. Is Brooklyn excited about the trailer? You know, I think she is, because she does ask about it. Or and whatnot here and there, but because it's not in a state that she understands and it's a fucking mess inside, she's kind of like, eh. She knows it's for camping, and she also knows it's not the time of year for camping yet. But yeah. I think she's just excited to go camping because we didn't get to do it last year, and it broke my heart when she asked me, Dad, when are we going camping? That broke my heart. Last year was the worst for camping. It was just terrible weather, and she didn't get out with us. It was terrible. Foldable you can put where the sun is best. That is true, but I don't want to have, that's one, like I don't care. The way I approach the solar panels is just fix them to the roof and be done with it. Just like the van, because it served me fine. Right? If I'm out anywhere camping where I don't have power, I'm probably not at a campground, in which case there's probably not a lot of trees around, so the solar will do just fine. And if I'm at a campground, I have my shoreline. So the moving the panels around, again, the only time I've ever pulled out my foldable panels is usually at a campground where there are trees everywhere, and then you're chasing sun, and it's just like, ugh. Like I've got those big, giant plus they're heavy. Like I've got those ones that EcoFlow sent me back in the day, the big foldable ones. They're a pain in the ass. Like they really are. Matthew, it's the same for Mia here now. Been way too hot to take her out to a park or anything on the holidays. Yeah, you get it and you understand. Is the bed going to take up the whole area, or is it just going to be a little twinny guy? No, it's pretty much going to take up almost the whole area from the back to like the door. Like that entire space will be pretty much taken up by bed when it's out, right? So hence why I want the convertible dinette. And then the challenge becomes that means that this is another reason why it might be good to have a U-shaped dinette versus an L, because then you've got you've got 3 places for storage. We'll say 2 for interior, right? You got the 2 benches for storage, whereas like where your bedding could live in one. And then I got to figure out exactly how I want the cushions custom made, so that it's all makes sense. Because I don't want cushions like lying around not being used when it's not in bed formation, if that makes sense. It all has to be like when it starts to transform, cushions just fold down and slide into position sort of thing. So it's interesting. It's a lot to think about when you start thinking that way. Interesting, fun, stressful. It's all this big conglomerate, you know. Matthew, do you think you could build bunk beds where the bottom one can fold up and the dining table can pull up? That sounds like a lot of work. I don't want bunk beds. I need a large space for me. I cannot sleep on a narrow platform. That's not how I roll. So I need the width of the entire width for sure. And then you'll see how it will work for the Pyrolt Princess. You could put a dome in the roof. It would look awesome. I saw something on Amazon, didn't pull the trigger on it because I'm like, I don't know that I want a giant hole like that in the roof. But you could, like, just putting a moon roof in. And it wouldn't be a dome, but a moon roof. Kind of cool idea, but what's the smallest generator they make? Like the little diesel heater, something quiet. Wait, what? Who? What's the smallest generator who makes, Tony? So it'll be similar to the teardrop trailers without the teardrop shape, I suppose. But yeah, I guess. I like all the neon behind you. Sorry, Sue, I didn't see that. Yeah, me too. My little man cave streaming room has come together quite nicely. It's always a work in progress, but yeah, I rearranged it actually late last week or early this week or something. I can't quite remember, and just shifted stuff around, but it's very nice to have a place like this. You should be able to just click Retro's name in the chat and go to his channel. I'm pretty sure that is his channel name, Sue, just to help you out there a little bit. But any last questions, you guys? I'm going to go for another 5 or 10 minutes or so. So any questions you might have, throw them in chat now, whether it's about the trailer or the van or the house or whatever. I'll do my best to answer them, and then we will call it a night and everybody can get on with their weekend. Yeah, just a fair warning that we're going to start winding down now. Hello, Miss Dragonfly. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. The smallest portable generator currently available is the Sportsman Gen 1000i, which measures approximately blah, 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 provides 800 watts. Okay. By the way, the Pirates invasion starts this weekend. The Pirates are going to freeze in Tampa. You're talking about sports. Oh, boy. Was looking at One Spot Crossing Campground today, just north of Bragg. Could be a good spot for a Patreon meetup, just saying. I've never even heard of that. One Spot Crossing Campground. Send that to me so I have it. I'll forget about it for sure. Why the name Tortuga? It's a pirate cove. A safe haven for pirates. How are my Jackery / EcoFlow batteries holding up? I only have EcoFlow now, and they're all holding up very well so far. I was going to do just a straight up EcoFlow power build and attempt that with the trailer, but then I had a lot of generosity sent my way with a power system. So we're just going to keep it, we're keeping it reliable and old school that way. When am I going to announce the trailer's name? Oh, you weren't here at the beginning. I don't know if there's going to be a name for the trailer yet, Tacey. And if I do, if there will be a name, it won't be till the trailer's done, just like Lucky. How did the kitty lose his eye? We're not sure. Probably a bar fight. But it happened when he was very young, probably within the first 2 months of his life. And he came into the animal shelter with the injury. And so they put him out and they removed his eye. He was just injured, but they had to remove his eye. And they also decided to take his balls at the same time. So it's a hell of a way to wake up. But, yeah. And then his advertisement was sent to me by a local subscriber. And the rest is history. Couldn't say no to that little guy. Went and met him, and he was a cute little bundle of joy. And now he's this big frickin' schlub. Look at the size of this cat. Come on, man. What's going on here? Look at you. Look at you. There's so much kitty cat. Mwah. I mean, you're not as big as your sister, but you're a hefty boy. Hefty boy. Yes, you are. He's like, yeah, I'll show you how I lost my eye. Spin me around. It will be the trailer, just like bike. Exactly. Wonder which surgery upset him more, right? To be fair, he's probably too young to really appreciate either. Well, I'm sure he appreciated his vision, but he does pretty well. It's fun, though, because you can sneak up on him. Okay, not that time. But as long as you don't have jingly bracelets on, it's funny. He'll be focused on something, and it's just like, yeah, he doesn't see it coming. You're spooked. I mean, obviously, it's science. If you don't have an eye to see from, you can't see shit on that side, right? Double whammy for pirate. Yeah, exactly. Thoughts on Chrome's new van? It's very flashy. I don't know how he does it, man. The interior looks amazing. That's awesome. Good for him. He's fucking earned that. That paint job on the outside, I'm not knocking it. It's well done. It's professional, but that is something I would never ever want for myself. I don't. He's a people person though. I am not. Red-headed wench. The red-headed wench. It's not a bad name. What was Jackie saying? Something about forgot. Ha, ba, 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 ba. It's not stealthy. No. And that's not necessarily something that's like, it's not even like, it's not that I would need it to be stealthy. It's just like this walking advertisement. And I mean, who knows? Maybe that'll help his channel. And that's awesome. I mean, especially since he changed the channel name, right? So it's probably a good marketing decision in that regard. But I like to remain a little bit more low key. I'm very paranoid about stuff like that, probably to an unhealthy degree. But yeah, power to him. It's very Chrome. It's absolutely very Chrome. If you've had the privilege of meeting him in person, it totally makes sense. But I see it. And it's poppy on his thumbnails too, so don't get me wrong there. But yeah, definitely not something I would do. Not to that extent. I mean, and this is coming from a guy who drives a fucking bright yellow/green Jeep, right? Like high velocity yellow Jeep, but at least there's a lot of them out there. Get a professional painter to paint a cool red-headed pirate queen on the side. I mean, I could do that, but damn. All right, awesome, everybody. I'm going to call this here. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Remember, there's no more MATV episodes until Sunday, February 1st. That will be the next episode on the channel, and then we're right back into the every other day for the time being. I think that's probably what we will stick with for a while. So yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. If you follow me over on 64, in probably about 10, 15 minutes, I will be live over there, and we will continue streaming like we've been all week. If you are here now watching me and you want to continue hanging out with the community, yeah, maybe somebody can drop the link in the chat. I actually don't know if anybody can. You are always more than welcome to join us over there. We would love to have you. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, there it is. That should work. I will drop the channel link in there, and you can come over and keep hanging out with the awesome community. Watch me play some retro video games if that is up your alley, and if not, have yourself an absolutely amazing weekend. Thank you for everything, you guys. Stay positive.